I was 14 when I saw how fast everything can fall apart. It was a school camping trip, middle of nowhere, and our chaperone got hurt on the second day. They airlifted him out, left us with one substitute teacher who had no idea what she was doing. Within hours, the popular kids took over. They decided who ate first, who got the good tents, who was in and who was out. I watched a kid I'd known since third grade get shoved into the dirt for asking for his share of food. And the scary part? We all just stood there. We let it happen. Because somewhere in those woods, without adults really watching, we stopped being civilized. We became something else. That memory never left me. And years later, when I first read Lord of the Flies, I felt sick. Because William Golding knew. He knew exactly how thin the line is between order and chaos, between humanity and savagery, between us and the beast. Tonight, we're going deep into the hidden symbolism of Lord of the Flies. The symbols Golding wove into every page to show us a dark truth about ourselves. A truth most people don't want to face. Here on Symbolism Decoded, we don't just summarize books. We uncover the hidden layers, the secrets authors bury in plain sight. And trust me, what Golding buried in this story will shake you. So here's what you need to know before we begin. A plane crashes. A group of British schoolboys stranded on a tropical island. No adults. No rules. Just kids trying to survive. At first, it's almost like a dream, right? Palm trees, lagoons, the kind of place you'd see on a postcard. They elect a leader, Ralph, who's got the conch shell and the confidence. They've got Piggy, the smart kid with glasses who thinks they can figure this out. They light a signal fire. They make plans. They're going to be rescued. They're going to be civilized. But the island doesn't stay a paradise, because something starts creeping in. Fear. Whispers of a beast in the jungle. And slowly, step by step, these boys stop being boys. They become hunters. They become savages. They become killers. By the end, the island is burning, blood has been spilled, and innocence is dead. And when the adults finally show up, it's already too late. Golding wrote this in 1954, right after World War II. After he'd seen what humans are capable of when the rules fall away. And every symbol in this book is a warning. So let's decode them. Let's start with the conch. That beautiful cream-colored shell Ralph finds on the beach in the first chapter. It's the first thing that brings the boys together. Whoever holds the conch gets to speak. It's democracy, it's order. It's the idea that everyone's voice matters. And for a while it works. The conch is power, but it's also respect. But here's what most people miss. The conch only works because the boys agree it works. It's not magic. It's a shell. The power comes from belief, from everyone deciding to follow the rule. And the second that belief cracks, the conch is just a fragile piece of calcium. Watch what happens in the book. As fear grows, as Jack and his hunters gain strength, the conch gets ignored. Boys talk over it. They laugh at it. By the time Piggy's holding it on that cliff, trying to reason with the savages, it's meaningless. And then it shatters, crushed to powder the same moment Piggy dies. Golding's saying something brutal here. Civilization isn't natural. It's a choice we make every single day. And the moment we stop choosing it, it's gone. Think about how fast things can turn in real life. A protest becomes a riot. A comment section becomes a mob. We're all one bad day away from forgetting the rules. Next, Piggy's glasses. The symbol everyone remembers from English class, right? Intellect, reason, science, progress. Piggy's the only one who thinks clearly, who remembers the world they came from. And his glasses are the only way to make fire. Without them, no signal, no rescue, no hope. But here's the deeper layer. Piggy's glasses get broken. First, one lens cracks in a scuffle. Then Jack's tribe steals them entirely. And what does Jack use them for? Not rescue. Not reason. He uses them to make fire for cooking meat, for power, for destruction. Golding's showing us that knowledge, that science, that reason, it's neutral. It can save us or destroy us depending on who controls it. Think about our world. Technology, algorithms, information, they're tools. In the right hands, they connect us, heal us, lift us up. In the wrong hands, they manipulate, divide, weaponize. Piggy's glasses are a warning. Intelligence without morality is dangerous. And when reason is stolen by savagery, we're all in trouble. Now the beast. Oh, the beast. The thing the boys fear most. It starts as a nightmare one of the little kids has. A snake thing in the woods. Then it's something from the sea. Then it's something dead that fell from the sky. The boys obsess over it, hunt for it, make sacrifices to it. But here's Golding's genius. There is no beast. Not outside them. Simon figures it out when he stumbles on the dead parachutist tangled in the trees. The thing the boys thought was a monster. It's just a corpse. A man who died in a war above the island. And Simon realizes the truth. The beast is inside them. It's fear, it's cruelty, it's the darkness every human carries. The real beast is what we're capable of when we stop caring about each other. I think about this every time I see people turn on each other online. The way fear spreads, the way we create enemies out of shadows. We're still hunting beasts that don't exist, sacrificing reason and kindness to imaginary monsters. And while we're looking out there, the real evil is growing in here, in us. Then there's the Lord of the Flies itself, the pig's head on a stick. Jack's hunters kill a sow, brutal and bloody, and they mount her head as an offering to the beast. And it just sits there, rotting, covered in flies. The title of the book comes from this. Lord of the Flies, a translation of Beelzebub, another name for the devil. And when Simon stumbles onto it alone, it speaks to him. Or he hallucinates, or maybe it's the truest thing he's ever heard. It tells him the beast is part of them, that it's inside every boy, that they can never escape it. And Simon, the only one pure enough to see the truth, he's destroyed for it. The Lord of the Flies is temptation. It's the voice that says, give in, let go, stop trying to be good, it's easier to be savage. And the scariest part? It's right. It is easier. Kindness takes effort. Cruelty is instinct. Golding's reminding us that evil doesn't come from outside. It's always whispering from within. The signal fire. This one breaks my heart. At the start, it's everything. Ralph's obsessed with it. Keep the fire going, he says. That's how we get rescued. That's hope. That's the thread connecting them to home, to civilization. But it takes work. It takes discipline. And slowly the boys stop caring. They'd rather hunt, rather play, rather follow Jack into the wild. The fire goes out. And the one time a ship passes close enough to see them, there's no smoke, no signal, no rescue. They miss their chance because they gave up on hope. Later, fire becomes a weapon. Jack's tribe uses it to hunt Ralph, to burn the island, to destroy. Same element, same fire, but it's transformed from salvation to destruction. How many times in life do we let our signal fires go out? The things that could save us, the hope we're supposed to tend, we abandon them for easier, louder, more immediate thrills. And by the time we realize what we've lost, it's too late. Piggy's death. It's the moment everything shatters. Literally. Piggy stands on a cliff holding the conch, trying to reason with Jack's painted savages. He's yelling about rules, about rescue, about doing what's right. And Roger, perched above, leans into a lever and sends a boulder crashing down. It hits Piggy, kills him instantly. His body swept out to sea. The conch explodes into dust, and reason dies. When Piggy falls, Golding's telling us that civilization can't survive on logic alone. You need people to listen, to care, to value truth over power. And when the crowd stops listening when might makes right, the smartest voice in the room means nothing. I think about every time facts get drowned out by outrage. Every time someone tries to speak truth and gets crushed by the mob. Piggy's death is the death of enlightenment, and it happens so fast. Simon's murder is different, but just as devastating. Simon's the mystic, the sensitive one, the kid who sees clearly. He's the one who discovers the truth about the beast. He stumbles down from the mountain at night trying to tell everyone, trying to save them from their fear. But it's dark. The boys are dancing, chanting, whipped into a frenzy. They see a shape moving in the shadows, and they think it's the beast. So they attack. All of them. Even Ralph. Even Piggy. They tear Simon apart with their bare hands, and the next morning the tide carries his body out to sea, glowing with phosphorescence like a saint. Simon's murder is the destruction of innocence and truth. He was trying to free them, and they killed him for it. Golding's showing us what happens when fear and groupthink take over. We destroy the very people trying to help us. We kill the truth because it's terrifying, and we don't even realize what we've done until it's too late. Finally, the Naval Officer. The ending. Ralph's running for his life, the island's burning. The hunters are closing in. And then a miracle. A British naval officer steps onto the beach. An adult. Rescue. The boys stop, they remember who they were, they start crying. And the officer looks at them with disappointment. He expected better from British boys, he says. He thought they'd put up a better show. But here's the bitter irony Golding wants us to catch. This officer, he's in uniform. He's on a warship. He's in the middle of a war. Adults hunting adults. Nations destroying nations. The same savagery, just with bigger weapons and better PR. The officer judges the boys for their violence while participating in violence on a global scale. It's hypocrisy. It's the ultimate tragedy. There is no rescue, because the adult world is just as broken, maybe more. So why does this all matter in 2026? Because Golding's warning feels more urgent than ever. We're watching fear tear communities apart. We're watching groupthink replace individual thought. We're watching people paint their faces, pick their tribes, and forget that we're all human. I see it in myself sometimes. That pull to join the mob, to stop questioning, to just go along because it's easier. And I remember that camping trip. I remember how fast we forgot who we were. Golding wasn't writing about kids on an island. He was writing about all of us. About the beast we carry. About the choice we make every day to be civilized or to give in. And the truth is, we're all capable of both. We can build signal fires or burn the world down. We can hold the conch or shatter it. We can listen to Piggy or let him fall. The question is, what do we choose? Here on Symbolism Decoded, we dig into these truths because they matter. Because stories like Lord of the Flies aren't just fiction, they're mirrors. And if you want more of this, more deep dives into the symbols hidden in the stories that shape us, hit that subscribe button. Join us, because we're just getting started. And if this video made you think, made you feel something, hit that like button. It helps more people find these truths. Now I want to hear from you. What's your signal fire? What's the one thing you're holding on to stay human in a world that sometimes feels like it's burning? Drop it in the comments. Let's keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching. And remember, the beast is real, but so is the choice to fight it.